What's good, everybody? Nico Blitz podcast. We got the one, the only 8Ray in the building. What's good, bro?
How you doing, man?
Man, I'm good, man. You know, a whole bunch of Southern California-ish going on right now. Even though I'm not from Southern California, but you know, OC, right?
OC, yeah. Me and some friends, we're up to something. So,
I mean, you definitely are, bro. I mean, it's a huge deal when 88 Rising hits you up and is like, "Yo, just be on the album, be on the project."
Yeah, dude. It's like it's kind of full circle because I remember just watching like a bunch of 88, just like as they grew and just seeing the progression is insane, and just the fact that I'm just here is like hilarious.
It's nuts, bro, because I remember them first starting off as just kind of like a blog, maybe like a couple years ago. And then like as the years were progressing, I just seen them like, okay, cool. Like Rich Brian's here,
Yeah.
Nicki's here. And then it's like, even like Head in the Clouds, it being the first one ever over in LA. Like, have you ever gone to any of those festivals?
No, I haven't because I really want to though. Like soon, I will soon. But yeah, I just haven't had the opportunity to afford it.
Nah, I feel it, man. But I mean, shoot, at this point, you might just be performing at the festival.
Jeez, actually, that's another thing on the checklist, but that would be crazy.
Yeah, for sure, man. So, before we get into all the 88 stuff, I like to look on people's Instagrams and whatnot. You actually know my boy DJ Cheesy.
Dude, yeah.
Jacob.
Yeah, how do you know him?
I'm a DJ myself, bro. So it's like, the DJ community is just super tight. I was like, oh, cool. He knows Jacob.
Nah, he's dope. I met him at one of my shows like a few months ago. Nah, cool dude. Cool dude.
Super cool guy. Oh, so what, you were performing and he was just there, or he was DJing?
Yeah, he was one of the DJs who was going on before us because the way they had it was they had like him and two other DJs go, and then we went on like really late.
That's sick. How long ago was that performance, and where was it?
It was called the XO Lounge. It's in Westminster. I forgot exactly the date, but I gotta say it's been like 5 months.
Oh, super recent.
Yeah, super recent. So I met him pretty recently.
Oh, that's what's up, man. Yeah, Jacob's a cool guy, man. Such a dope DJ, good friend, and he's always tapped into like all the new music and whatnot.
Yeah, man.
But yeah, 8Ray, man. So how did you get your name? How did you even start music?
So I kind of grew up around music basically my whole life. My dad was a musician, and then my mom was a dancer, and I grew up in basically just like all around it. I played instruments growing up. It didn't stop until like high school, to where I was just like, oh no, I don't care about music anymore. I want to quit orchestra. I don't like this anymore, until like probably end of high school, to where I'm like, okay, this is actually pretty cool, just to make my own, not just play someone else's stuff.
Yeah.
And it wasn't until like my freshman year of college where I really just like first got a laptop, of course, because that was kind of what I was missing in high school. I was making beats on like GarageBand on my phone for like
there you go.
But yeah, no, I didn't start recording myself until then, and then I just fell in love with it ever since, just like way deeper than it was growing up.
That's sick, bro. I mean, it's kind of like I guess you would say the classic story that a lot of people normally go through when it comes to music.
Yeah.
But like, I think what's different about yours is like, you have a dancer in your family, you have a musician in your family, and I guess you also did orchestra too.
Yeah, so I played violin for probably like 5 years, and then I did the upright bass for 1 year, and then after 8th grade, I just wanted to play basketball, and like, I didn't really care of orchestra back then. It was going to be so hard on my schedule since I was playing basketball and other things. But yeah, I wish I stuck with it, to be honest. My music theory and everything would have been very sharp. But
you still play violin or no?
No, but I hope it's like riding a bike. I haven't played it in like 3-4 years. So,
I was about to say, bro, you kind of have like a one-up on everybody if you know how to play the violin. Like, because I don't really hear too many like, live instrumentations of violins on records anymore. It's usually just like the, like the sounds, like the built-in sounds on machines.
No, I want to pick it up so I can play things, because I do have songs where I really want violins on there, but I want to play it myself. So I gotta get the violin again. I need to pick it up. It's in storage right now. I just got to get it out.
I feel that, bro. But then you stop so that you can continue playing basketball.
Yeah, like basketball and other things. But then I stopped playing basketball like after like freshman year, and then I went to track, and then after that I was just like, okay, I kind of wish I did it because I made like my first recording ever junior year. Bad song, shit song, but you know, it's like the start of it.
Yeah.
It made me fall in love with it, and damn, man, yeah, I wish I stayed in orchestra. That's one thing.
Dude, your face is looking like I should have done orchestra. Why the hell did I even want to go with basketball? The amount of Filipinos in the NBA right now is so scarce. But don't even worry, bro, because
Not even to mention, I'm not even like a tall dude either, so it's like even
well,
it adds to that. Like I'm the regular Filipino genes, you know. I got the
okay, so regular Filipino genes, I would assume you're around 5'7".
exactly.
It's cool, bro. And you know why I know is because I'm also 5'7", and I stopped doing taekwondo by the time it was like 7th or 8th grade because I also wanted
Yeah.
to do basketball.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man. No, but have you seen like the Filipinos who play in like the PBA? They're actually pretty big.
Yeah, there's this one young guy in the NBL in Australia. I don't know if you saw like the preseason games, but they just beat the Suns. But their center, his name is Juan Soto, and he's like this young Filipino dude, and he just
Oh, that's
he's
sick.
like a
See, I didn't
rookie.
even realize he was on that team. It was like I just yeah, it was the Australian team who
76ers.
beat the Suns.
Yeah,
That's hella funny, bro. I was literally just talking about it because I'm over here in the Bay right now and I grew up a Warriors fan. And
my dad
so
did too. Same
oh, you
story.
did too?
Yeah, my dad grew up in the Bay, and he can't stop talking about the Warriors every time we talk about basketball, and it's annoying.
Oh,
But
so wait, are you more like Lakers or what?
so my sister, she basically grew up. She started when she was like 5, 6 or
Mhm.
something, and she was dancing for the Clippers like 2005 to about 2013. Um, and yeah, I grew up watching Clipper games. So like the bad years, the good years, and the in between years, just I've been through it.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. I feel like everything was all the bad years. I feel like the peak of Clipper Nation was when you guys had Chris Paul and Blake Griffin just going crazy.
Yes, that
And DeAndre Jordan.
see, like whenever I look back, it's not like, oh, like, you know, that was so sick. I'm like, oh, we should have won like multiple years. But, you know, now we look pretty good, like Kawhi and PG. But
You guys do look good. I'll say this: like this year for the NBA, I feel like is gonna be the most well-rounded.
no, definitely. Oh, no, all the teams are crazy right now.
Yeah,
Caps look good
yeah. Cavs do look good. Are you in fantasy draft or anything like that?
this year now.
Damn,
This year, no. Because,
too
you know what?
much.
I don't know if you do the same or like a lot of other people do the same. I end up drafting, and then like 2, 3 months later, I'm like, oh, I'm still in the league. Like, I totally forget that I'm in it. Like, I go through the draft, the first 2 months are like super in it. And then after, I just give up on it.
See, in fantasy draft, you're the person I would want to play on a week because I'm like, cool, this is a bye week. Basically, I get all my wins for every single category, maybe except for turnovers.
Yeah.
Because your team basically would have like 5 to 10 turnovers for the remainder of the week. I'm like, Jesus, like,
No, I'm that guy who like gets the great players, and then like I'll sub them off, and then I'll forget to do it. So they're just facing me with like LeBron on the bench or something.
damn. Oh yeah, you definitely need to join my league, bro. I'll definitely accept you in.
Yes. No,
But
for
so
sure.
the name 8 Ray, how long have you had that for?
So it started off as like just like Braze, so like BRA and then E, but then there's already a guy like that, so I changed it to an 8. But eight's like it like signifies a lot of things to me personally. I mean, I can just name like a million reasons why. And then also just adding back to Braden, you know, the
I mean,
8.
let's go. Let's go with the 13 reasons why 8 is great.
Okay, 13. All right, I'll try to do stuff off the top of my head. So I wore 8 in basketball for probably like my whole life. Uh,
Okay.
First thing, Kobe's cool. I love Kobe. That's number 8, OG. Um, eight's my favorite number. Um, I can't think of other
That's
things.
3. You need 10 more, dog. I'm just fucking
And
with you. But that's cool though. So I mean, you kind of just naturally gravitated toward the number 8.
yeah, no, it was always just like my favorite number just throughout my life. Just like
Mm.
weird, you know, coincidental parts where it just pops up, you know.
I feel it, bro. I mean, shit,
Yeah.
88 Rising too. But eight,
Yeah, I didn't
eight
even think
tradi-
about that.
How did you not even think about that, bro? That's crazy. You didn't even think about that. There's 2 8s in there, bro.
I didn't.
No,
I was thinking about you, 88. Don't think otherwise.
I'm hella dead. No, but so even traditionally, like eight, obviously, if you turn it over, it signifies like infinity. But eight is
Yeah,
just generally like
another
an
reason. See, I forgot about the reason
so
for that.
many reasons, bro. But eight is also, I think it means like prosperity. It's a very lucky number in like Asian tradition. So you know what I mean? It all kind of just like intercorrelates with each other type of stuff.
Exactly. Infinite reasons.
Infinite reasons, bro. So then when did you start taking music seriously?
Seriously, so like when I started my freshman year, I didn't start taking it like actually seriously until probably like my sophomore year. So probably 2 years ago, year and a half, to where I was really like, okay, this is what I actually want to do. Like, this is what I need to put like my full energy towards, because I was trying to juggle like school, 2 jobs, and this all at the same time. And it was kind of
Mm.
just like a burnout period to where I was just what really made me happy at the time, what really just like drive me. And I'm also like pretty young too. So I'm just like, I need to start now rather than later. I'm going to regret it when I'm older too.
How old are
Um,
you?
21.
Oh, nice.
So I went
Happy
serious.
birthday. Well, happy welcome into adulthood type of thing, you know?
Yes, of course. Yes, I can. I don't. You know what's funny? Like ever since I turned 21, I'm like, oh, nice, I get to go drink. And then after that, like I didn't get carded. Like I didn't get carded like the rest of the time. I'm like, man, like
That's
can I just get
hilarious.
carded for once? Yeah.
Well, dude, by the time you get to my age, and I'm not that much older than you, I'm 29, but it's like I always feel like when people card me, it makes me feel a little bit younger.
Yeah, that's what I.
And it depends on my mood, right? I'm just like,
Yeah.
cool. There's some days where I just want to like look older, and then other days where I'm just like reminded, like, fuck, I still want to feel like I'm 21 at least, or at least 25, you know?
Yeah.
But you actually grew up in a very I guess interesting way from just turning 21. And I'll say it like this. So my girl, she's 23, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so she turned 21 literally right before the pandemic hit. So her birthday's in November. She turned 21 in November of 2019, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so naturally, when you just turn 21, you're just like, cool, I could go out to bars, I could go up to 21 up clubs and all that stuff. But because the pandemic hit, she wasn't able to hit any of that.
Yeah,
So
my sister, yeah, she got 21 like right when it happened too. So same thing for her.
damn, same shit. Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, you got super lucky because you turned 21. Like, the
At a
pandemic's
good
done.
time. At a good time, yeah. Like right when everybody started going out, I'm like, all right, for sure.
You're like, cool, I can go out now.
Yeah.
Do you have have you like tasted any, like, do you have like a favorite alcohol right now that you've just acquired?
Tequila or whiskey.
Okay,
Gotta be one of
cool.
those. I mean, yeah. Tequila or whiskey. Oh no, I hate vodka. I hate vodka.
Oh, yeah.
I can't do it. I don't know why people do that. It's rubbing alcohol. I don't know why they do that to themselves.
Oh, it
But
definitely is, bro. When the pandemic hit, I was like, cool, we don't need this sanitizer. We'll just put some vodka on our hands and just.
yeah. Actually, man. No.
No, so cool. Like, so I mean, it's cool that you start to realize that music has become your thing, and also at such an early age too. Also being like a Filipino American, like,
Mhm.
how did that conversation happen? Because I mean, traditionally, especially for like Filipinos, it's just like nursing,
Mhm.
doctor, lawyer. Do you
Mailman.
feel like you kind of had like a little bit of a less harder time because your parents were musicians and dancers, and you
Um,
basically have a family of just like creative people?
yeah, a little bit. So like, I mean, like most mothers are, like my mom's more on like the safe route, safety route. She's just, she was concerned at first, but now like she totally sees it. My dad, since the first day, has been 100% supportive. He just wanted to know if I had a plan or anything. And that wasn't until like I took it seriously to where like, okay, this is what I'm gonna do, here you go. But I gotta say it's a little easier than most, just because I have at least one parent supporting fully through, and like
Mm.
now my mom's fully through now, so it's both of them, so it's even better. But starting up, like I hid it. I hid it as a secret, like my music to everybody, like just like my family, friends, just like I didn't tell anybody I made it until I just released my first one. Just said, "Fuck it, let's go."
And then just start moving, huh?
Just started, yeah, yeah. So
That's sick, bro.
both of their support right now, but yeah, I gotta say it's in a really good place with them.
Yeah, I mean, it's important to have that support. I mean,
Definitely.
when I first moved out to LA, like my parents didn't know what I was doing, and it wasn't until I started like interviewing Filipino artists, they're like, okay, we get it now. We
Yeah.
understand. And then they see like the pandemic happening and then Twitch. I was DJing on there. So they're like, oh, you can make money DJing. I'm like, duh, this is what I've been doing for the past couple of years. What you mean?
No, it's funny. Yeah, they've been very great. They've been amazing. I mean, my dad did like, he helps me with like my equipment. I mean, one of my very first shows, like he was the sound mixer for like the whole thing.
That's sick.
So yeah, no, it's basically full support right now, and then extended family too. At first, it was kind of questioning because no, not a single person in my family is like doing this, but like seriously, there's people
Mm,
that like play instruments and stuff, but like not serious as like the degree I'm going at. So
yeah.
it was a little weird at first, but now like I have the full support.
Hey, man. And that's super cool. And it looks like you have the full support of like 88 Rising too. Like, so how did that happen?
Um, good question. My manager just he knew someone on the team, and then we were sending demos kind of just for songwriting at first, and then she was just recommend like one of the A&Rs was just recommending it, like, hey, like we have this Paradise Rising, with Filipino artists, and we have this Semi-Lucent project you should, submit your demos to. And I sent them a few tracks, and Banalo was the one they chose. It was kind of
That's
funny
super
because yeah,
lit.
I started out just like trying to do songwriting, and then they're like, no, like we want your song, like we want you. So it's sick.
That's super cool, bro. So,
Yeah,
like,
man.
how does it feel?
It feels good, man. It's like because I feel like at the point where I am, like I'm currently getting like a little bit more attention now. I have been underground for like the last year or two, and like now I'm kind of just starting to get like a little bit of traction, and this helps a lot too, and especially the audience that they have with them. The Asian American audience, and they're very ride or die too. So it's very exciting to have like them like introduce me to their audience, and it's very humbling.
Yeah, I mean, that's the cool thing about 88 Rising. I felt like, you know, they've gotten artists who weren't necessarily on anybody's radar.
Hmm.
Like, there's a lot of cats who have just like gone over people's heads simply because they just weren't like discovered yet.
Hmm.
You know what I mean? Like, I think for people who go on like your Instagram page, you have like what, like 3,000 followers, if
Yeah, like
that.
2K, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So it's like, it's cool that the company has been able to just see talent
Yeah.
before the talent has even like made its way out there.
Yeah, no, they definitely listen to the talent before the numbers for sure.
For sure. So like did they ever tell you why they wanted your record Banalo?
Uh just the energy, kind of like the message it gives out to, and just like the overall vibe of it. It's very like an uplifting song, very, energetic and kind of just inspiring too.
Yeah. And for people who don't know, Banalo means win.
Yes, sir.
What was the inspiration behind Banalo? Why did you even make that one?
So the funny thing about me is, I hope they don't look down on me on this, but I don't speak. I don't.
He's about to say he don't even speak Tagalog.
You put the words out of my mouth right there.
He's like, he said it, not me.
uh, so I don't speak Tagalog. I'm sorry, but I will learn. I am learning it right now, but just not. I can't hold the conversation yet. So maybe hit me back in like 6 months.
Okay,
But
okay. That's fair.
but it went about because I was just I kind of wanted to let people know that like I am Filipino, let people
Mm,
know about my heritage and everything. And I was gonna drop this song like at a good time to where this song is about, basically me, and I'm basically coming up slowly, and like I'm winning, I'm starting to like get to that point. And I didn't want to put win or anything. Like I needed to do something that signified with me. So Panalo was
Mhm.
perfect.
I love that, bro. I love that. There's actually I remember when my boy Mike Lieberman sent me all the records, I was like Banalo, and then immediately I had thought that it was this record from Easy Mill. Do you know Easy Mill?
Yeah, he has a song named Panalo too, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Have you like gotten a chance to talk to him about that or no?
No, I don't. He doesn't know who I am. I'm sure he doesn't know who I
Hey,
am.
but at the same time, I feel like, both of you basically have the same essence for that song, like you're
Yeah.
over here talking about like, Banalo, I want to win because it's like, I feel like I'm on the come up. And
Hmm.
at the same time, Easy Mill is talking about, for Filipinos in general, like he wants like our country and our people to win. So it's like
Most definitely.
the message that both of you have on your songs is not too far off. And
Hmm.
I would literally love to see that collaboration happen one day, man.
Tell him to hit me up. My
Hey,
name is Bray. I would love to work. If you see this right now, I would love to work.
oh man. So hey Ray, you're on the Paradise Rising EP that's about to come out. Actually, by the time this is out, like it should already be out right now. So go stream that. What is it? Semi Loose in 3?
Semi Loose in 3. I am track number 4.
Nice. What do you have? Is there like a music video coming out? And do you have like any music for yourself that you're planning to release afterwards?
Yes. So, funny thing, last Friday I actually dropped a song. It's called Lost Cause. You should go listen to it. It's amazing. Not biased opinion, but I just dropped that last week. I'm gonna drop a video for it probably next week. And then Panalo should be dropping. Already dropped. Already
Yeah,
dropped.
it's already
It
out.
already
Check
dropped.
it
So
out.
Panalo's out. Go listen to it. Track 4. But Panalo drops, and then at the end of the month, October 28th, I drop an EP. So this is kind of
Okay.
just the first time I'm actually talking about it to anybody right now. So you're kind of the first to find out.
That's
But
sick, bro.
dropping an
What's
EP
the
at the end of
EP?
the month. So it's I can cuss on here, right?
Fuck yeah, you can, bro.
Okay, so it's called Who the Fuck is Bray, but it's spelled TF because one of my songs on the project is called Who the Fuck, but TF.
Got you.
So it's basically Who the Fuck is Bray, and it definitely goes with the whole Panalo as well, to where this project is kind of just like low key, like my debut, a soft debut a little bit, and it's kind of just showing the masses who I am. It's a very personal project too. Especially in the second half, and it's definitely my best stuff. Panalo. It's it's not too similar to Panalo because I gotta say, like a lot of the songs on there are very different sounds. I'm just experimenting with like as much as I can on it, but I'm really excited. I'll send you this after the video, but
Oh,
yeah,
please do. Please
I
do. I
will.
will run this
Yeah,
up.
for sure. I'll send you the private SoundCloud in a second.
Oh, please, man. I don't know if you've been seeing, but I've been playing music from a whole bunch of Filipino
Oh yeah,
Americans
no,
like on my
I saw.
TikTok and whatnot. So I'm like, I'm ready to make that video already, bro. I mean, I'll,
Yes,
I'll do
sir.
it. I'll do it when your project is out. You know what I mean? So
Yeah, yeah,
it's
yeah,
kind of
yeah,
like
yeah.
a little bit more promotion for that. But yeah, bro, I
I got you.
got you. I'm excited for it, man. I mean, Banalo, when I listened to it initially, it was just high energy, and I was like, this is what we need, man. And
Mhm.
I think especially for you coming out of Orange County, like Southern California, like I can't name too many like Filipino artists from Southern California,
You can't
especially
even
who
name a
are.
lot of Filipino artists in general.
I
You
mean,
know.
I can, but like a lot of them come from like Northern California, or
Hmm.
a
A
lot of them
lot.
come from like like not too many out of California. So I think if any advice I would give to you is that like you for at some degree have this responsibility of being like that Filipino artist like coming from Southern California, man. So
I'm
like
all for that because yeah, like especially from Southern California, like there's not a lot of us out here.
yeah,
It's the demographic is very light shaded. Um
light shade.
and
I'm sick, bro.
but yeah, no, there's not a lot of Filipino people out here, and it's funny, I know all of them in Aliso, so
Yeah, for sure.
but yeah, no, I just wanted you know, especially out of Southern California. Yeah, not that many out here, and I just want to be like one of the people that just inspires other, you know, young Filipino artists to just know that it's possible, you know, to have success. And you know, that's basically, I mean, that's what 88 did for me. You know, I
Mm,
looked up to those artists because it's like, okay, shoot, like they're from here too, and they're just going off. And like, you know, I feel like Asian Americans aren't really taken that seriously in the industry, and now they are because of that. You know,
yeah,
it's
and
beautiful.
100%. You know, I've had this conversation. Like I've been podcasting for the past like I don't know 6 years, and it's
Hmm.
funny to see that back in 2016, the conversation was, you know, with all the homies, all the Asian homies. I'm just like, you know, we need to do something to make sure we're breaking through in the industry. Like,
Hmm.
what's it gonna take? Da da da. And it's funny that you just said what you said because now I feel like we're at a point where it's like we're doing it. Like what
Hmm.
we were talking about like a couple of years ago, we're actually doing it right now. So, I mean, I feel like it's a very critical moment in history for Asian Americans in general,
Definitely,
Pacific Islander, whatever you want to identify. You know what I mean? Like whatever
bro.
you want to
We're in the in
identify as.
between. Filipinos are just the in between, right
I mean,
there.
Filipinos could also be the Mexicans. You know what I mean?
We are. I've been saying that for so long. All my Mexican friends agree with me too. They're like, "Man, you guys are just Asian Mexicans." I'm like, "That's what I've been saying, man."
Bro, I mean, that's what I'm saying too. Me and my girl have a Mexipino podcast, and we talk
Yep.
about the similarities between Filipinos and Mexicans, and it's like we're the fucking same.
No,
Like
it's
just
hilarious.
in
We are the
different parts
same.
of the world, we're the
Different
fucking
parts,
same.
exactly. Just the Spanish.
But dude, growing up in OC, like you know, I kind of like to leave the fun section for the end too. So, what is the go-to spot, the go-to food spot in the OC? OC
Um,
got a lot of food, bro.
we do have a lot of food. But you're not gonna find it in my neighborhood. My neighborhood is just all like fast food places and expensive commercial places. But you'll find all of that, but more at Irvine. Like Irvine has, if you're looking for
Oh
like
yeah,
Asian food, Irvine, Westminster, all over the place. But Irvine, just because I don't want to drive like 40 minutes. But Irvine has a lot of good spots. Like Ding Tai Fung is amazing.
oh yeah, yeah.
BCD is amazing. I can name so many. Just
You ever have Wynn's Kitchen
no.
or New
Are you
Wynn's
about to put me
Kitchen?
on? What is it? What's that?
Bro, how are you from OC? You've never had New Wynn's Kitchen, bro.
I, I don't know, man. I
Damn.
didn't. Man, a
I'll
lot of my
shoot you
friends
the
don't like to eat out, and when they do, we're going to like Ruby's or something.
Oh man.
I'm
Next
like, you
time
guys want to get sushi? And they're like, oh yeah, sure. Let's get it from like our hometown one. I'm like, no,
bro, when I'm
no.
back in SoCal, I will put you on, bro. I'll take
Put
you
me
out,
on.
man.
Put me
I
on.
got you,
I'm
bro.
waiting.
Okay, so Filipino food, right? Is lumpia an egg roll?
See, I call it like everybody else who isn't Filipino will just call it an egg roll, but like the one like actual Filipinos will just call it lumpia. I
Damn.
don't I don't really think it's an egg roll. It's a
Man,
lumpia.
man, see, I think it's like the Filipino version of an egg roll.
It is, but we're calling it the lumpia because that's our name. We don't want to call it the Filipino egg roll, bro. It's the lumpia.
There you go. You better call it. You better have a song called Lumpia on your next project, bro. I'm just saying.
Oh man, no, I'm. You know what? Mark my words. Right now, I'm gonna have a song called Lumpia.
Braid, it's nice to meet you, bro. Where can
Nice to meet
everybody
you.
find you, man?
Everybody can find me on all platforms: Spotify, Apple Music, Tidal, SoundCloud, Deezer, anything you could think of. You can find me on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, everything else you could think of as well. Pretty
Okay,
much on it.
I'm about to check out your TikTok, bro. Like, I need to see what type of content you put on there.
I need to put on more. I'm not gonna lie.
Everybody, make sure you follow Bray one time for the one time. My name is
Yes,
Nico
sir.
Blitz. Nico Blitz Podcast. We are out, everybody.
Thank you
Peace.
for having me. Peace.